What's going on, guys? My name is Triforce Addiction. Welcome back to another COD Mobile video. So today I'm going to discuss something that will be the catalyst for a lot of videos in this channel in the near future. So I've already made some teases on the community post as well as on my Discord channel for anyone that's there, that this video is actually going to be the start of something pretty big, especially for all of you guys that are barely getting into this game, or also for you guys that might have been in this game for a while but have pretty much nothing to do. Before we get into this, make sure to join the channel Discord, which I will have down below in the description, as well as, if you are feeling generous, join the membership so you can get some membership perks. Anyways, let's actually get into this video. So today we are going to be talking about the camo grind of this game, which of course is Damascus. So Damascus camo, as we all know, has been the completionist camo in COD Mobile for a very long time. It's the main completionist grind that we are all able to do in this game, and it has been around since 2020. Players that have been playing this game for a very long time have grinded out Damascus in the past, including myself. And I think it's time to discuss whether or not it is still a worthy grind even during 2025. Given that I have grinded out all the guns Damascus and Diamond on every single gun in the game, I think there's no doubt in my mind that I could say that I'm actually more than qualified to teach you guys how to do so, as well as tell you guys whether or not it's actually worth it. I've been grinding out guns basically since the Damascus grind has started. At first, we only had gold and platinum, and by the time Damascus came out, I grinded for that bitch immediately. So Damascus, I know to a lot of people, and given all the camos that we have been, receiving throughout these past years, Damascus doesn't really hold a candle to a lot of them, such as Ether Crystal or maybe Polychromatic. I mean, maybe even that camo. I mean, let's be honest. Maybe during the time it was released, it was probably one of the best camos, given that we didn't have any seasonal camos like Ether Crystal during that time. But I think what matters more with Damascus is the fact that you actually do have it, which is something that a lot of players don't really strive for these days. They just pick up the game, grind out whatever weapon is meta, and just focus on that, and that's basically it. But there is some symbolism behind Damascus, or I guess behind, people that use Damascus. It gives the other players in the enemy team the sense that you are basically experienced, or at least well seasoned in Call of Duty Mobile, because you have experience with every single weapon in the game. You, as a player, have learned all the ins and outs of every single weapon that there is that this game has to offer. In some ways, at least the way I look at it, I do kind of give people respect for grinding Damascus even during this time, because again, it takes very long, and the standards have been raised since the last time I actually grinded them. Because back in the day, you actually had to get all of the weapons up to the DRH gold. Back when there was a lot less weapons, the requirements weren't that high. And for a long time, up until maybe a few years ago, they actually upped the standards so that even the newest weapons, even the weapon this month, you would have to grind for if you don't have Damascus already to even get the camo in the first place. In short, Damascus gets harder the more you wait. I would say the people that grinded it out very early on were the lucky ones, because they got access to it immediately. But keep in mind, I mean, we still had to grind out every other gun that came out, in the future. So I guess it doesn't really matter, but I kind of have pity for those who haven't done it, mainly because it's going to take them way longer than when we ever did it. So it's a tougher grind today than it is 4 years ago. And not only that, even when you finish the Damascus grind, that's maybe 20% of the actual full grind that you still have to do. So let's say you do finish Damascus, you still have the diamond grind, which takes way longer. I'm sure a lot of you guys have some XP cards saved up. Keep in mind, whenever you do max out a weapon and you continue using it after that, you get a ton of XP cards. And again, I'm sure a lot of you guys have that, and you could probably use that towards your weapons so you don't have to waste too much time grinding out all the levels. Because in my alt account, I think a few years ago when I got banned for a week or so, for I don't even know what the reason was. I think it was probably a false ban. A lot of people were getting falsely banned during that time. But anyways, back when I was actually grinding it out, I kind of forgot how long it took to level up each weapon. So I'm sure some of you guys do have some XP cards ready to go, but and also, I mean, there's like double XP events happening a lot more often than it did when I was playing. So yeah, it's gonna be quite a grind, but a little bit quicker if you guys have any stocked up XP cards, whether it be the purple XP cards or the 24-hour double weapon XP cards. Those could help immensely. So again, with Damascus, yes, it's a very, very difficult grind. I'm not going to say it's anywhere near easy. Some weapons will be easy, some won't be. There will be a lot of them that are extremely tedious for no reason whatsoever. But I think the true value from Damascus comes from, I guess, more of the symbolism. I think it's more of a symbolic way of saying, hey, other players, I'm very well seasoned with other weapons. I know how each weapon works in and out. And yeah, and to be honest with you guys, like a lot, like I don't really face a lot of people that have Damascus camo unless I'm playing maybe like, you know, free-for-all shipment when I'm diamond grinding. But whenever I do face players with Damascus, they are usually very, very skilled players. In fact, whenever I do see Damascus players, I actually kind of start taking the game a lot more seriously because I know how intimidating they can be. In the day when I first got Black Ops 3 or even Infinite Warfare, whenever I saw a player with the final completionist camo, that of course being Dark Matter, Solar, or Black Sky camo in those games respectively, it was always like a terrifying feeling because here I am with like maybe diamond camo or maybe gold camo on a gun, and I'm going against someone that has used every single gun in the game, or in those, you know, respective games. So I always felt like I was just going to get outplayed and just completely have my ass handed to me the entire time, which was sometimes, well, actually at the time it was always the case, but it always kind of like struck fear into the enemy players whenever you had like a completionist count like that. I would be lying to you guys if I told you I don't miss those days, because I mean those were very like those were like the golden days, let's be honest. So even today I still think it's worth grinding out Damascus, mainly because what it represents. It may not be the most flashy camo in the game, but it represents all the effort that you put into the game, which is why I'm happy to announce that I will be doing the gold guide for Call of Duty Mobile for each weapon category in the game. Of course, this might evolve depending on like what weapons I do discuss. There'll probably be some of you guys that want individual guides to certain weapons, such as maybe the NA45, the Shorty, the D13 Sector. I mean, those are among one of the few that a lot of people do need help with. So if you guys do want me to do individual gun guides as well, I will do that. But for right now, I'm just going to do gun guides for like just the category in general. So yeah, I'm going to make sure you guys succeed when it comes to your gold grinds, platinum, or Damascus, whatever the case may be. But anyways, that's going to be everything for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you leave a like, make sure to subscribe for some more COD Mobile content, and let me know what you guys want in the comment section for these types of grinds. And yeah, anyways, I'll see you later.